Depression and constipation seem like two unrelated issues, but they are actually very connected. Pharmacist Doug joins us today with more about this connection. We've talked about a lot of issues on this program. This is a fresh one for us. Tell us a little bit about it.
So I talk a lot about gut health, and that is basically the connection between depression and constipation. It is your gut.
So why is there a connection with these two? I mean, these seemingly on the surface would be like, oh, those are not unrelated at all. Those are two separate issues.
So we know that low serotonin is associated with depression. That's known. Also, serotonin is a neurotransmitter. I should clarify that. Do you know that 90% of your serotonin is made in your gut?
Okay.
And so that is huge, and that's sort of where our connection is. Also, Columbia University did a recent study. There's a big chunk of depressed people that, like a third of them, that struggle with chronic constipation.
That's not fun. Okay, so both of these issues separately, they can have a number of different factors that affect them. So tell me about that.
So it's really, really important to remember that, this is not the whole story. Depression and constipation are separate issues, and we want to remember that.
But they can be tied together.
They can be tied together.
They're separate.
But this study, and I want to remember, it's done on mice. This is not a human study, because a lot of new science sometimes will just open the door. It's not necessarily like the definitive answer. And so what we learned about this study is that serotonin, besides helping you with depression, affects your motility or your movement of your gastrointestinal tract. So there's the key.
All right. So what happened, though, in the study when they were doing it that made the results so dramatic? What was it?
So, of course, scientists create an environment so they can study it. So they created this depressed environment in mice, and they decreased serotonin neurons by 60 to 80%. Okay. And that caused all kinds of problems, deterioration of the gut lining, less neurons in the gut. But when they did a supplement, I had a trick down here. I shouldn't have left it out there. That's right. When they added a supplement 5-HTP, they created neurons to interact with the serotonin. So it was the first study to ever show that neurogenesis is possible in the gut. And so just that is spectacular. It's not the end of that research, but it is the door that's opening. Again,
new science, not definitive, that we're just scratching the surface. So what would that be? We talked about it opening the door. Then what would be next? What's the next thing that we...
So hopefully, this is where sometimes medical science gets a little fuzzy. Hopefully you'd want someone to do a study specifically on 5-HTP. 5-HTP is not a medicine, so a pharmaceutical company is not necessarily going to pay a lot of money to do that.
Because they're not going to make a whole lot of money off it.
They're not going to make a whole lot of money. But someone might. So that's the next step, is to do human studies.
Very good. All right, this is one of many issues that we always like to tackle when Doug comes in. And sometimes, again, when you talk about the depression and constipation, we would have never connected the two, but you have done that for us. Where can we go if we have questions for you?
So Drug Emporium, of course, you can find me there live, and then on Facebook at Pharmacist Doug, or my email is mypharmacistdoug@gmail.com.
Very good. Pharmacist Doug, we appreciate you for coming on Studio 4. Speaking of which, we'll have more from this wonderful little program after this quick break. Don't go anywhere.